Hi, my name is Marla. Voting helps your community to represent you. Voting directly impacts your life through local policies and laws. All United States citizens who are at least 18 years old, registered to vote, and meet their state's residency requirements can vote. Unfortunately, the U.S. has one of the lowest voter turnout rates than most developed democratic countries. Young voters especially have low voter turnout numbers in state and local elections. Reasons that people give for not voting include not liking the candidates, no paid time off from work, no transportation, no interest, no child care, and no belief in the voting process. When you don't vote, politicians and governments listen to those who may not have your best interest in mind. Although diversity is celebrated within our country, typical voters in the U.S. are older, wealthier, more educated, and white. Don't ignore your local elections of politicians, judges, and ballot initiatives. Normally, voter turnout in elections for mayor averaged 25.8%. This means that a few citizens are driving the policies for the many. Voting creates political power. You should vote for your community's prosperity and well-being. The benefits of voting are improvements in health care, education, fair taxation, infrastructure, and other social services within your community. Voting strengthens accountability and transparency within our electoral process. Register to vote through your state or local election office. It should be an easy process. Sadly, voter suppression is on the rise. Black Americans and other people of color are hardest hit with denied access to the polls. Government suppresses voting when it limits early, mail-in, and absentee voting, requires photo identification, restricts voter registration, reduces polling sites and polling workers, arbitrarily purges eligible voter rolls, bars paroled felons from voting, decreases voting drop box access, and limits polling access for the disabled. As citizens, we have to support free and open elections to protect our democracy. By removing barriers to voting, more citizens can participate. When you exercise your right to vote, you can change your community and environment. Read and research your local voting amendments, ballot measures, propositions, and questions that are coming up for a vote. Many approved ballot propositions have impacted the community at the state and local level. For example, Colorado voted for 12 weeks of paid family and medical leave. 34 states voted to legalize recreational marijuana use. South Windsor, Connecticut, voted to deny the building of a sports complex to maintain a rural lifestyle and protect the environment. California voted for convicted felons on parole to have the right to vote. And Nevada voted to recognize the marriage of a couple regardless of gender. If you are not being represented or your community lacks a service, get your issue on a ballot. As a registered voter, check your state's regulation on the process to submit a ballot initiative for a public vote. Get involved. Voting is a right for all registered voters who are U.S. citizens. Voting allows you to ensure your voice is heard on what your community should support, implement, and provide to its citizens. Don't leave this important responsibility to others. See you at the polls.